You're taking your first step into homebrewing your own world for Dungeons & Dragons or another tabletop game. But where the heck do you start? Hey there, adventurers. I'm Judd. Welcome back to Short Rest Studios. World building is a word we like to throw around with seeming abandon in the TTRPG community. Like, yeah, build a world. Sure. Some people take to it like Tolkien to his pipeweed. That's tobacco, guys, not the other thing. Calm down.
Long bottom leaf.
But for the rest of us, it can be pretty daunting. Today, I want to help you create an immersive and memorable campaign setting. I'm going to be focusing on D&D, but these ideas are going to benefit you whatever sandbox you like to play in. And this is designed for new game masters, but I think the seasoned among us will get some great reminders, if not some new gems. So here are my 10 world building tips for your first campaign. And please stick around because the last two possibly are the most important. Tip number 1. Set core assumptions. According to the Dungeon Master's Guide, the rules of D&D 5e are based on 5 core assumptions. Gods oversee the world. Much of the world is untamed. The world is ancient. Conflict shapes the world's history, and the world is magical. Those are a fantastic place to start, but it's your world. So question those assumptions. Keep them or create your own. What if monsters or magic are rare? What if your world is newly created? What if the gods don't care if there are even gods in your world? Just go with what ignites some passion in you and let these assumptions inform the rest of the process. Tip number 2. Use existing lore. Don't be afraid to borrow from existing lore. It can provide a rich backdrop for your campaign and save you loads of time. If you need a pantheon of gods, a form of government, you can check out the Dungeon Master's Guide. The DMG is a great resource for world building, even if you're not playing 5e. Tip number 3. Kind of along the same lines, draw from the real world. Take cool things from existing locations or cultures. Dig into history and mythology. Look at political situations and conflicts. Pull from your favorite novels or movies even. The kind of details you find in those things will make your world feel that much more authentic. Tip number 4. Start small. You don't have to burn yourself out building a whole thriving world before your first game session. And if you try, your campaign will likely never get off the ground. You just need enough to make the setting for the first session feel real. Start with a single town or a city that can serve as a home base or the center of the adventure for your PCs and expand from there as you need to. There's nothing wrong with saying to your players, hey, we're focusing on this setting tonight or for the next 4 weeks. All right, tip number 5, give your setting a role in the world. You've created a city, a center of adventure. Now give it a purpose. Is it a center of trade or agriculture, a port city, a center of organized crime? Is it full of political intrigue? Was it the center of a magical upheaval 1,000 years ago that shaped the world's history? By the way, if you haven't, you should really check out Anvil. No, they're not sponsoring Short Rest Studios, but they were kind enough to provide me with a perk for you guys that I am super excited about. You can use code SHORTRESTStudios, all one word, at worldanvil.com for 51% off any annual subscription. Now, World Anvil is a set of web-based world building tools that helps you create, organize, and store your world. It's got everything from articles, interactive maps, historical timelines, to an RPG campaign manager, and a whole lot more. You can get into it for free, but again, members of the Short Rest community are getting a great deal with that discount code. Diving back in with tip number 6. Populate your setting. You want to create a few key NPCs that will help guide your players in the right direction. Tavern keepers, rulers, a streetwise urchin, a crime lord. The ideas will grow out of the process you've already gone through up to this point. And if you need some help, the amazing The Game Master book series by Jeff Ashworth includes a volume called The Game Master's Book of Non-Player Characters with tons of fun and interesting options. I'll put a link to it in the description. Tip number 7, engage the senses. What's the climate like in your city or town? Does it lie in the frozen tundra? Is it blistering hot because it sits near a crumbling portal to the plane of fire? What does it smell like in the city streets? Does the smell of cooking food draw adventurers in, or are they assaulted by the heavy stench of sewage?
Look, pull yourself together. It's only a bit of poo.
What kind of sights do they see? Are they surrounded by chattering multitudes, or is the town blanketed in an eerie silence? Just thinking even a little about these things can really deepen the immersion that your players will experience in your setting. Tip number 8, create a memorable location. This tip from Sly Flourish, which Mike Shea of Sly Flourish calls it a fantastic location. It's one of my favorites for running homebrew campaigns. Make sure you include a unique and memorable location in your setting. Maybe there are caverns on the outskirts of town populated by glowing fungus and hideous subterranean creatures, or the city is crowned by a dazzling crystal fortress atop a high cliff overlooking the sea. Come up with something that will really draw your players in and stick in their minds. I told you the last 2 tips were the most important, and here's the penultimate. Number 9, stay organized. When game time comes, you're gonna need to look something up. There's no way you will keep every detail in your head. So however you need to stay organized, do it. If you're a pen and paper DM, dedicate a notebook to your world building with a clear structure. If you use OneNote, create sections and color code the mess out of that thing. There are also a lot of other great tools out there. Tools like Anvil, which I mentioned earlier. And finally, tip number 10, have fun. This is absolutely the most important tip of all. The goal is for everyone to have fun, including you. Don't stress about your world building. Enjoy the process, because if you're enjoying building your world, chances are your players are going to enjoy playing in it. Adventurers, there are your 10 world building tips. Remember, these are just guidelines. The beauty of TTRPGs is that you can make your world whatever you want it to be. Now, I know a lot of you out there have some expertise to share, so please drop your favorite world building tips in the comments and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this, because world building is, unsurprisingly, a huge topic. Hey, don't forget to use that Short Rest Studios discount code for 51% off an annual subscription at World Anvil. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Share it with your fellow DMs and subscribe to the channel for more D&D and tabletop gaming content. If your game night is struggling, check out this video on 5 DM mistakes that just might be killing your D&D night. And I will see you next time on Short Rest Studios.